Hey BROCHIKAS, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be taking you around my house and showing you how I use Dollar Tree products to organize and store my stuff in my home. I do have a few hacks for you that I came up with by myself, and then a lot of it is just showing you how I use the items that I purchase from Dollar Tree, since you guys know that I shop there a lot. So if you like this type of video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell so you'll be notified every time that I upload a new one. Please let me know in the comments if you want more of these, because I'm constantly coming up with new ways to organize my home and to store my stuff. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. First thing I'm going to show you is how I use these little suction cups. I actually bought this during Christmas time, but they do have other options for suction cup hooks at Dollar Tree. You can probably find them in the hardware section. I'm going to use these because I've had them for a while and haven't put them to use. So as you can see, you can hang your brush up here, your handheld mirror. I have these shears that I use quite a bit. So I'm going to hang these up here. It doesn't fit two. I was trying to fit two, but it only fits one. But this just gets things off of your counter so things aren't sitting around and looking all cluttered. These gold wire baskets, I'm sure that you've seen them before in your Dollar Tree. They have a few different shapes, but I really like this rectangle one for my body sprays and lotions. And this is right on top of a little cubicle that I organize some clothes in, next to my hat, and some cute floral arrangement. But it looks really nice, like decor, and it's also purposeful. And these acrylic organizers, I'm for sure positive that you guys have seen these around. The top one is a lipstick or nail polish holder, and the other four are drawers. And I just hot glued these together, and now I use them for jewelry storage. On the top, I carry my rings, and then in the drawers, I have bracelets and necklaces. I have four more of those same acrylic drawers from Dollar Tree, and I use them over here in a horizontal way, two on top of two, and then glued together. Again, I always just hot glue these, and I'm using this for some extra lipsticks. The acrylic organizer on top is not from Dollar Tree, but you could definitely get two of the lipstick holders that I showed you where my jewelry was and hot glue those together on top. And I also use this little trinket tray that I got from Dollar Tree for my sponges. And I also use these foldable fabric cubes that I got from Dollar Tree. This pattern is a little old. It's a marble print in gray and white, but I love it, and it goes perfectly with this gray cubicle, and I love to just put leggings and t-shirts in these, because then I don't have to fold them, and anytime that I can be organized and messy at the same time is my favorite. So these also are collapsible storage bins, but they have handles, and I love using these on top of the shelf in my closet. Since I am short, it's so much easier to pull down a container with a handle to look inside it. Plus, I'm utilizing my vertical space, and I just keep winter clothes up here, extra purses, bathing suits, or anything that I don't use on a daily basis. Now we're in the kitchen, and right above my coffee pot, I use this candy jar from Dollar Tree to store my Keurig K-Cups. And you guys, it fits so many K-Cups in here, and it's way less bulk than having 3 boxes of K-Cups. I'm pretty positive this fits 3 boxes of K-Cups. So handy, and it's so easy to grab. It looks so nice and neat, and I love clear containers because it lets me know when I need to stock up on some more, because I can see everything. I also use this little handle basket that I got from Dollar Tree. They have a bunch of colors in this, and I use this for medicine because, again, I am short, but I love to utilize the vertical space. So I keep this up here, and having it have a handle is so much easier. I can just grab it, bring it down, and get what I need and put it back. Now I have another one of these candy jars, and I decided I'm going to use this for my dishwasher pods so that I can have way more in one container instead of having all of these different containers under my sink looking a mess. I just want to give this little salt and pepper shaker a shout out because I use them on the daily, and I just love how much salt it carries because I don't have to go and refill the salt a million times. I don't have to refill it for like a good few months, and it makes me super happy. And I'm also showing you that I do use the Dollar Tree napkin holders, and it works great. Under my sink, I have this bin, obviously from Dollar Tree. I wish it was white, but at the time they didn't have any. That's where I keep my extra cleaning products. And then I have one of those little wire shelves that you can also get from Dollar Tree so that I can utilize more vertical space. This is a 3-liter container that you can find at Dollar Tree as well. And I carry my cat food in there because I have one of those huge Costco size cat foods. So I just put it in here for easy storage, and I love that it has an easy grab to just get it and go and fill her food bowl. Now this is probably one of my proudest hacks that I came up with, but this is a over-the-door towel holder from Dollar Tree. It's expandable, so if you have bigger cabinets or smaller cabinets, you can adjust it. And I put my cleaning spray bottles on here instead of a towel, and I love this so much. It carries about 4 spray bottles, and it's just such an easy grab and go to do your cleaning. I also use these Dollar Tree command hooks for my pots and pan holders, and I put it inside of the cabinet where my pots and pans are, and it's right next to the oven, and it's easy to grab, but it doesn't have to be out on display or all over the counter. Inside of the fridge, I like this little frosted plastic container. It's a rectangle, and these actually clip on to other ones. So you can buy multiple and you can hook them on to each other. I just have one here for snacks for my kids. I love to keep the snacks for my kids on the lower shelves so that they can grab it without having to ask me, Mom, I want a snack. So this is what I like to do, and that way you can see everything that we have. I also have this clear acrylic square container that actually comes with a lid, but I don't use it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my citrus in here so I can see what I have. Lots of times I go to the grocery store and I buy more lemons and limes thinking I don't have any, but they're actually buried under all of my salads and other vegetables. So I'm gonna put that in a clear container so I can see. These are little berry storage containers, and I love these because you can clean your berries ahead of time, put them in these containers, and then they're ready to go. The worst thing is when you want to go eat some berries and you just want a quick snack to grab and go, and they're not clean, so you have to wash them and dry them first. So when I get my groceries home, I just wash them, dry them, and put them in these containers, which actually keep them fresher for longer, and they look really organized. Now I'm going to be showing you how I organize in my pantry. Now, right off the bat, it doesn't look very neat, but trust me, this system just makes sense for my family and it works really well for our family. So over here, I have a soda can holder, and you can also put soups and canned goods in here. I'm carrying soups and canned vegetables. I can carry about 9 cans in this thing, and you're utilizing your vertical space without taking up too much space at the same time. And it's pretty secure and they're not gonna fall over. So I really love that. And then I have these white baskets. These are some of the largest baskets that you can get from Dollar Tree. And I like to organize like what I have. So over here is Asian snacks and ramen. In the middle, I like to put my loaves of bread. And then over to the left, I like to carry wraps and tortillas. And we always have tons of wraps and tortillas because we love them. So it just makes sense for them to have their own container. I also have another one on this shelf, and that carries all of my baking supplies. So sugars, baking cups, cocoa powder. I also have my chia seeds in there, and flour and sugar and all that good stuff. Over here, I have these little containers that kind of look like little cereal containers, but they're small. So, you know, it wouldn't be practical to put cereal. So instead, I put animal crackers for my kids so they can easily pour it into a bowl. And then on this one, I have some popcorn kernels. Over next to that, I have that same frosty plastic rectangle container that I had in my fridge, and it has some hot cocoa packets and some popcorn packets. On the bottom shelf is like probably my favorite. It's these 3 stackable bins that you can get at Dollar Tree. You can use them in your kids' room for toys as well because they do stack, but I love to use them here for easy grab and go snacks for my kids. This week we have some fruit snacks, some chewy bars, and then all the way to the left is the adults' desserts. Then I have this bin. This is like almost like an ice bucket, I think it's supposed to be. It's in the summer section of the organization in Dollar Tree. And I just decided to put the kids' chip bags in there so it's low and it's easy for them to reach. In the drawers in my kitchen, I have these little white plastic containers from Dollar Tree holding some tongs and some spatulas, and the other little square I like to hold chip bag clips, but obviously we're using almost all of them, so there's only one in there. And then I wanted to show you that I actually use the silverware organizer from Dollar Tree, and I've been using it for quite a while. And I also have this little white wire basket to hold my tablespoons and teaspoons and measuring stuff. Okay, you guys, this is something I did recently, and this is probably one of my favorite hacks as well. I'm just using the Dollar Tree command hooks on the side of my door to hold my husband's hats, because normally he gets home and he just throws the hats on the table or their cadenza or the couch or the ottoman or the counter, and they just go everywhere and it drives me nuts. So I figured I would put these here, and then he can get home, close the door, and just hang his hat up. As you can see, you can hold 2 on each hook, so that's pretty convenient. These are the largest hooks. They come in a 3-pack from Dollar Tree. They have them in white and clear so far from what I've seen. And then over here in the shoe closet, I do use the Dollar Tree felt hangers or velvet hangers. These are the gray and copper that they came out with last year. They're so pretty, but I haven't seen them ever since. And then I also have this black hook hanging on here. This is from the gardening section. It comes in a 2-pack, and I love using this to hold extra purses or pouches or grocery bags, whatever you want to put on here, so that they're not on the floor. I also have these in the closet in my room.